All right, creators, welcome. Today, we are diving into a huge topic, international copyright. Look, I know it can feel like this massive, complicated world map, but don't you worry, we've got the cheat codes to help you navigate the whole thing. Let's get right into it.
Okay, this is the big one, isn't it? This is the question that probably keeps you up at night. You pour your heart and soul into creating something, and then you get this horrifying thought of having to file paperwork in, 100 different countries just to keep it safe? It's totally exhausting to even think about. But what if I told you the answer is mostly no? Yeah, you heard me right. Let's find out why.
So, your first and most powerful piece of gear is actually something you get the second you create anything. Just think of it like your own personal, always-on defensive shield. This right here is the perfect way to think about it. You know how in a video game your character might have an innate ability, some kind of magic shield? Well, your creative work has that too. It's not some item you have to grind for or buy from a shop. It just exists the moment you bring your idea to life. So how do you activate this force field? Is there a special button to press? Nope. It's basically a simple three-step combo. First, you create something original. Second, you fix it. Now that's just a fancy legal term. That means you save the file, you print the picture, you record the song. You make it tangible. And step 3, boom, that's literally it. The moment your work is fixed, your copyright force field is on. No forms, no fees, no waiting period. It's automatic. Okay, so you've got this personal force field, which is fantastic for protecting you locally. But what about the rest of the world? I mean, it's a big place. Well, this is where your personal shield gets a massive, and I mean massive, global power-up. 182. Just look at that number. What in the world is that? Well, think of it as the number of players in your global alliance, a huge guild that has sworn to help protect your work. And the secret weapon that makes this all possible is something called the Berne Convention. It's this huge international treaty where all 182 of these countries have agreed to honor each other's copyrights. This thing has been around since 1886. It basically gives your automatic force field a serious range boost, covering pretty much the entire world map. The core principle behind the whole thing is called national treatment. And honestly, this quote just nails it. They treat your copyright like it's from their own peeps. So if you write a book in the United States, another member country, say Japan or France, has to protect it with their laws, just as if one of their own citizens wrote it. It's this basic rule of fairness that makes everything so much simpler for us. So what's the bottom line here? It's simple, really. Because of this massive alliance, you do not have to go on some tedious side quest to file registrations in every single country. Your home-based protection automatically extends across the entire game world. Okay, so your automatic shield is powerful, no doubt about it. But every good game has its challenges, right? For creators, the final boss is always going to be piracy. And for this fight, you're going to need to level up your defenses. And this enemy? Oh, it comes in so many forms. We're talking about illegal download links, factories pumping out fake prints of your art, or bootleg t-shirts with your designs being sold online. They're basically the griefers who are trying to steal your hard-earned loot and ruin the game for you. So while your automatic force field gives you ownership, to really fight back against these pirates with the full power of the law, you need a special power-up. And that power-up is officially registering your copyright right there in your home country. Let's actually compare these two levels of defense. You've got your automatic copyright. That's your base shield. It's fantastic for just establishing that you're the owner. But the power-up you get from registration, whoa, that's a true game changer. It gives you official public proof that you own it. And, most importantly, it unlocks the ability to actually file a lawsuit and go after some serious legal remedies, like statutory damages. And speaking of legal remedies, if you're in the US, registering your work before someone infringes it gives you access to a really potent secret weapon in court. It's a weapon called statutory damages. And here's why it's so powerful. It means you don't have to spend tons of time and money trying to prove the exact financial damage a pirate caused you. Instead, the law has these preset amounts that a judge can just award you for the infringement itself. So, how much are we talking about here? Well, for a willful infringement, that means they knew what they were doing was wrong, that award can go up to $150,000 per work infringed. That is a massive deterrent that definitely makes pirates think twice. All right, phew, we have covered a ton of ground on this quest.
So let's just wrap it all up with a final mission debrief to make sure your strategy is totally locked in.
Here is your three-part game plan. It's simple. First, you've got your auto shield. Just create and fix your work and boom, you have instant global protection. Second, get the power up. Register your work in your home country to unlock all those serious legal tools if you ever need them. And third, use the warning signal. That little C symbol, it's a simple back-off sign that can scare away the amateur copycats.
So just remember, your work is born with protection. You can power it up to defend against any threat. Your real quest from here on out is to be vigilant. You've built something amazing, so patrol for those copycats like you're guarding your base. Now go out there and create with confidence.